Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell, today we are inside my apartment and not outside in nature. I truthfully don't know if I am going to be getting a hiking vlog out this month, but I am still committed to my at least once a month posting, so here we are. Instead of hiking today, I'm going to just go over a list of my end of 2025, all of 2026 fitness goals. Fitness has been a large part of my upbringing, and unfortunately, it teetered off after high school. And I've been meaning to get back on track with it. So I set some realistic goals for myself. I used to play soccer. I think I was like 6 or 7 years old when I started soccer, up until I was 12 or 13. And then in high school, I ran track and field for 3 years. I didn't do it senior year because I was in it for the friends, and most of my friends graduated when I was a junior. So I just kind of fell out of it, which I regrettably should not have done, but can't exactly go back 8 to 9 years in the past. A lot of my goals require flexibility, which I do not have and I've never had. I've never been a flexible person, but I'm wanting to make that change. So I will, at the end of the video, be showing you guys where I'm at in my flexibility with what I want my goals to be. And then hopefully at the end of the year or sometime in 2026, we can revisit and I can have accomplished my goals. The reason why I include 2026 into some of these goals is because I know that sometimes I fall off of routines. I have difficulty getting back into it or staying in it. So I feel like giving myself a year and a half to do a lot of these things will be really helpful. As well as financially, some of these things are a little bit more far off in the future than now. With that being said, I think I covered everything that I wanted to before launching into it, so let's get into my list. We're going to start off with the flexibility portion of my goals. I really, really want to be able to do splits, but I've, again, never been flexible enough to do them, not even close. So my realistic goal for the end of 2025 is to get at least a side split done. There's a left, middle, and right. I think I'll do better at getting a left or a right split before I get the middle. If I can get all three at the end of 2025, that would be amazing. But hopefully, at the end of 2026, I can have all three of them accomplished and mastered. Another goal of mine is to get a good back bend. My back is very stiff. I think I had scoliosis growing up. I don't know where it's at now because I haven't been to a chiropractor in years. But I think that with enough time, enough stretching, enough patience, I can actually get a good back bend. The third is that I would love to do a better headstand scorpion. My scorpion right now looks not like a scorpion. So I would really like to do that and get that accomplished. That goes along with the back bend because it does require back flexibility. So I will be working on that. Hopefully at the end of 2025, I could get a better one. And at the end of 2026, I can get a solid scorpion headstand. Lastly, for flexibility, I would love to be able to do toe touches really easily. I would get in trouble with my soccer coaches because I couldn't touch my toes all the way. And so I still can't touch my toes fully, whether I'm sitting down like I am now or standing up. So I would like to be able to do it standing up because I think I'm better at it sitting down. Maybe it's all in my head. But, anyways, I would like to be able to do it without struggling. Plus, it'll help with handstands at some point, maybe. Now, on to the next portion of my goals, which is strength. I have felt very weak recently, and I just feel like I'm getting weaker. My job requires a lot of walking around, lifting heavy things. I'm sometimes lifting things that are over 50 pounds. And I don't know if it's because I'm not strength training at home or I'm not eating enough protein, even though I'm trying, or something else, but I just keep feeling weaker. So I'm hoping to build up my strength instead of continuing to lose it. One that I would love to do is 10 push ups. I used to be able to do 10 push ups super easily. Literally at the beginning of the year, I could do 10 push ups like no issue. Now I struggle with even getting one done. But I also would like to do my push ups, and I will show this at the end of the video. But with my fists instead of my hands because I do have wrist and hand issues. So the fists just make it a lot easier for me to not get injured. For the 10 push-ups, I would love to do it by the end of 2025 because I feel like 10 push-ups should be so easy for me. They have been so easy for me. So hopefully I can get back into those. The second one, and this is a 2026 goal, is I would love to finally do a handstand. I don't know how people do it. I see people do it. I try to partially replicate it. I don't know how to. I would really like to do a handstand, or at least understand and be able to do the form it takes to get a handstand so I can work on it. Lastly, for the end of 2025, and I will be showing this at the end of the video, so it will hopefully make a little bit more sense because I'm terrible at describing things, but I would love to do a toe touch and a headstand. So basically, when I'm in a headstand, it's bringing my toes down to the floor and back up. I can get about halfway some days, but I would love to be able to have my legs straight, touching the floor and raising it back up, which requires a lot of core strength. Again, you'll see what I'm talking about at the end of the video. Lastly, my miscellaneous, I guess, goals are for the end of 2026. I would love, 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 and I keep saying this all the time, but I want to get back into running. Why do I love running? I genuinely do not have an answer for anybody with that. I have a love-hate relationship with running. The worst part is starting, which I know considering that I've tried to get back into running over the years and never succeeded. Lastly, I think that this one would be really fun. I want to get into aerial silks, lyra or lyra, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the hoop that you see in like circuses that go up in the air. I would love to do that. And then the classes that I was looking at talks about trapeze. I would love to do trapeze. So I just want to act like I'm in a circus and having fun. So aerial silks, hoops, trapeze, and then who knows, maybe boxing. But boxing's not really on my goal list because I feel like I'll just get to it when I want to get to it. I don't need to add more. All right, so that is the end of my list. As for my hiking, nature, my videos that I want to be making, I still have a little bit of the month left. So I'm going to see if there's somewhere that I can go or want to go and film it. But I'm not fully sure. That's why this video is out. So we'll see. Now that this has been done and we're done talking about this, I'm going to change into at least leggings, stretch a little bit so I don't injure myself, and then I will be showing you the splits, what I have right now, the terrible, terrible, terrible flexibility that I have slash don't have with splits. The back bend, if I can get enough strength to do that today. If not, I already have a video of me doing a back bend. It'll be the same thing, just a different day. My attempt at a scorpion, headstand scorpion. The fist push-up so you can see what I'm talking about, and then the toe touch and a headstand. So I'm going to get prepared for that, and I won't see you for a bit, but you'll see me in a second. I just finished stretching, but before I show you where I'm at, I forgot to mention that I sustained a hip injury when I was 15 or 16 in track. It's been an issue ever since. If you hear him, I'm so sorry. Little doggy ASMR, I guess. So that is something that I'm having to work with and keep in mind when I am making these goals, the timeline for these goals, and if I will even accomplish them. Anyways, now to show you what I can and cannot do. Also, last thing, I am filming this on July 22nd, just as like a July 22nd, 2025. Okay, love you.